Oh, What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined here my co-hosts, James, Canter, and JoJo. Guys, I'm super fucking pumped. I got to start off with this. I'm super fucking excited. And James, I don't know if you've seen the news yet or not, but you might be excited as well. There's a specific drink that we drink that I'm not going to name. That starts with a P and ends with an E. Yeah, for sure. And they're coming out with a new flavor. I don't know if you've seen that or not. And it will be my new fucking favorite. I'll never drink another one again. Just for the viewers at home. Like I said, I'm not going to say the name of it, but I'll hold up a bottle right quick with no label. So now you know what I'm talking about. But strawberry watermelon, bro. Shit's going to be good, dude. I love anything watermelon, dude. Anything or artificial watermelon. It's GG's, dude. I'm only going to be drinking that one. That's what I was gonna talk about too. So they that was the crazy part. Is they released the news about the energy drinks, and it was like try out the 5 flavors, and it was like mango orange, fruit punch, blue raspberry, lemon lime, and strawberry watermelon. I'm like, why do they have a strawberry watermelon energy drink, but not a strawberry watermelon of the actual drink? It didn't make sense to me, and then like literally 3 days later, they're like, by the way, introducing strawberry watermelon of the original drink. Let's go. I was like, all right, dude, fuck it, let's go. So I haven't seen any of the energy drinks since they came out yet. I've been checking all my fucking stores around me, but yeah, I'm definitely down to try those too. Because I mean, that strawberry watermelon shit's as good as like it is in the actual drink, which I haven't had yet either, because it just literally came out yesterday. Like fucking, I'll never drink a Monster again, dude. Like that's GG's, dude. It's GG's. So. I don't know, like I like to drink a lot, and I'm okay with paying the price. It is expensive for sure. Like they cost a pretty good amount per. And I'll see stuff like there's this grocery store that I buy them from all the time where like they go up and down on the price. Like they'll come in, they'll be like $188 a bottle, and then there's times where they'll be like $260 a bottle. I'm like, bro, y'all need to quit this fucking shit. All right, like cut it out. Because I'll go in there, I'll buy a case of Bomb Pop and a case of Blue Raspberry together, and then I just fucking take those home and just fucking alternate off because I like both of those a lot. But dude, I kid you not, dude. I will never fucking go to a fucking Monster again, depending on what they are. But like I said, I like paying the price. Or I'm okay with paying the price because I want to support the company. But at the same time, it's like there are deals in place where they're talking about potentially selling out the Coke, and I'm like, the recipe will change, which will suck. Hopefully, it won't be bad. But that price is going to drop. Like, Coke's not going to keep it up that high. They want it to be competitive.
Oh, hell no.
And that price will drop. Like, once it gets sold to somebody else, like, he's not going to be the mascot of it anymore. So, it will lose some fan base for sure. So, they're going to have to drop it down to make it competitive. But, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, right now, I'm loving it. I can't wait to try that strawberry watermelon. No, dude, I'm so fucking excited. I saw that post, and I was like, yes! Went to the stores, didn't see a single one. I was like, God damn it. So, is what it is.
I'll see if I can find one.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for that for sure. But so James had some mysterious news to talk about. I don't know what it could be.
Nobody knows what this is going on, but your boy just recently got himself an Oculus. So
wow, that's the first time I've seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Yeah, I mean,
whoa, what?
Wild,
it's crazy.
Shit, I know. It's a crazy topic. It's almost like Santa Claus. But yeah, man, I got it. When was it? A couple days ago, and I haven't really downloaded a whole lot of stuff on it. I got some I haven't bought any games on it, just to say that. I've got some free Poker Stars game, and there is this one app on there. What? Go ahead.
You have to have Beat Saber. That's required.
I do have Beat Saber. It came with the deal. I got and it came with Resident Evil 4 too. So I haven't played that
yet. Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to play that.
I bet.
But there's an app on there called Big Screen. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of that app before.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, if you haven't, just for those of you who haven't, it's basically it's an app that you can, if you have it hooked up to your computer, you can stream movies and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
And whenever you yes, exactly. And once you jump in, you see a bunch of you're in the theater, you see a bunch of seats, just a bunch of people sitting around. They got voice chat, push to talk and everything that you can do on there. And the screen that you actually see is you're looking at an actual big screen at the theaters. It's not like your whole goggles is the movie screen, right? You actually see a screen, edges and everything. And so man, I fucked around and I jumped in one the other day, and they had just started Annabelle, like one of the Annabelles.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And I fucked around and I watched Annabelle the whole movie. Like there's people talking about screaming and all kind of shit. Well, I forget that, and I get lost in this thing, man. When I put it on, I get lost in it. I know that's the whole purpose of it, right? But man, I was sitting there watching the fucking scary movie, and of course, when you put your Oculus on, and I don't know if anybody has not ever put one on, you can't see dick. Like it is just whatever the Oculus is, that's it. Like the world you're in right now doesn't even exist. So I was watching this movie, and some scary scenes were going on and everything. Well, I was sitting on my couch with my legs propped out. Well, I'm in this movie, and my fucking dog walks by and hits my foot. Like, man, it doesn't sound that weird, but when you're lost in this fucking movie and this whole world with all these people and something touches your foot outside of like that move, dude, it scared the fucking shit out of me. Like, I thought I was a goner, and I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I wonder how many people like could have the possibility of like getting robbed or like killed because like once you're in this thing, like there's like nothing. Like I picked it up and I was like, holy shit! Like my lights were off. It was dark outside. Like I was in a whole nother fucking world. I was, oh my god, dude, it's fucking crazy.
That's what's up.
But yeah.
Yeah, I want to get one really bad. I was talking to Tony's cousin, Steven. And yeah, he's gonna sit me down and kind of talk like the differences between, because that's the only reason why I really haven't pulled the trigger, was because like I didn't know enough about the individual headsets to make like the educated like this is the one that I want to go with.
Okay.
And that's the only reason I haven't actually bought one yet, because I really want one for the same reason you're talking about, is to play fucking horror games, dude. I want to do that so bad. It's so bad. Ever since I watched Rooster Teeth back in the fucking day, I don't fucking watch it anymore. But they had the Achievement Hunter show, and they were doing one night where they had hooked Michael up to play. I think I had one of you guys play this on the fucking. No, I think it was James was gonna play it, and we had an issue where we couldn't get it to work, so we called it off. But Emily wants to play.
Oh yeah.
Was it you? Maybe it was JJ.
It was JJ. It wasn't me, but I know what you're talking about.
It was JJ because he was doing the VR version. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't get it to like work correctly for like him to actually be able to record and shit. So we just said, "Fuck it, we'll work on something else." Blah 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 blah. But yeah, they hooked him up, and he was all like, "This is VR." He's like, "This isn't nothing." And so he's just like going around. He's like, "Oh, this isn't scary at all. Like, the fuck is wrong with people?" Blah blah blah. And then someone notices. They're like, "Oh, you're not plugged in. Like, you've got the visuals, but you don't have like any of the audio or anything." And so like it's like does the whole like 1 second please, and like then you like actually see like a couple more wires are plugged into him and shit, and he just like, my heart is in my fucking stomach right now. He's like, just the difference of the audio. He's like, I feel like I'm actually here. He's like, I hear like pitter patter and shit running all over the place. He's like, this is freaking me the fuck out, dude. So I was like, bro, dude, I gotta get a VR set just for fucking horror games alone, man. God damn it, that'd be so much fun. But
I did a little bit of research, but I just kind of just spare the moment, pull the trigger on it. So like I probably could have done more research, but I was I get one of those moods where I'm just like, fuck it.
It happens. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm ready to get to the point where we are in fucking Sword Art Online, dude. I want a full dive. Where I just lay in a bed and you just fucking hook a fucking cord up into the back of my head, and my entire consciousness is just teleported into a fucking video game.
Yeah.
That's where I'm ready to be, dude. Like, JoJo's eyes got so big when I said that.
Yeah, plug a thing into the back of my head.
I mean, they have a helmet, is more of what I meant. They have a helmet they put on,
yeah.
But it's like the helmet like shuts down your nerve system. So like you lay in bed, so that way when you're in the game you can run, jump, swing, and you're not fucking doing that in real life, you know, and falling out of your bed and breaking shit and breaking yourself, da. So yeah, no, it's just like one of those things where it's like, fucking, let's go, dude. I'm ready for that. I'm sure there's gonna be. I can see it now. Like, they released the first fucking helmet, and then it's like fucking 5 years later we'll have those lawyer commercials where it's like, our viewer or loved one permanently paralyzed from using blah 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 blah. Call us. You might have a case.
Maybe entitled to.
You might be entitled.
I don't know
if
I want to give like Mark Zuckerberg access to my nervous system.
Dude, man,
it's a big step.
Well, it's funny too because it's like I love how like the anime did such a good job of showing like how cool that technology would be, and like how you can use it in real life. And it's like by the end of that anime, it's like, or well, first off, the anime starts out being all cool, and then it's like fucking 30 minutes into the first episode, and then it's like shit goes sideways, where all of a sudden the guy who created the game has now locked everybody in the game, and now if you fucking die in the game, you die in real life. And fucking, if you tried to take, or if anybody tries on the outside to take your helmet off, it has these microwave fucking frequencies where it's gonna radiate your fucking head and kill you. Like, I mean, it's fucking nuts. And so then you're like, Jesus Christ. And so, like, then the game fucking, or they beat the game, blah, 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 whatever. And they all get free. And it's like season 2. It's like, what are they going to do? And it's like season 2 starts. It's like, well, someone else knew about the technology. And they got in there and hacked the shit. And they kept like 40 fucking people out of all the people. And now you're trying to go into this new game and go and fucking help her. It's like, realistically, if somebody had did that and made it to where, like, if you died in the game, you died in real life, and held, like, you know, fucking hundreds of thousands of people hostage in this fucking game. Zero shot anyone's ever putting another one of those on again. Like, zero shot.
Yeah.
And I just love how in the anime it's like, alright, that dude went to jail, but there's a new company that's taking over, and they got a brand new video game for you guys to try out on that helmet. And everybody's like, oh shit, let me dust this the fuck off. Let's fucking go. Like, no one gave a shit, dude. They just threw it all back on. It's like, here we go. It's like, because the only way that people would potentially feel safe would be like if the government had some hand in it to make sure somebody could do that, but at the same time, you're giving the government all that control. So then people aren't still going to fucking feel safe. It's like, there's no way for us to get to a point to make that technology where people are going to feel safe about it. It's just not going to happen. So, but I would love to do it. Like, just watching Sword Art Online and being like, if I could do that in a video game, like, have my full abilities, be able to completely move, jump, everything is a reaction right here versus having to transmit to here, and then onto the fucking keyboard and mouse, you know? Just be able to just fucking go. Oh, dude, that'd be so fucking badass. I love that anime. It's a good anime.
Does anyone in that just get, like, their Comcast bill doesn't get paid, so they just die?
That is a couple of things that they were talking about were like, what happens if like you lose internet and shit like that. It was like conversations, but like it wasn't something they ever went like deep into. Like, a lot of people died. Like, a lot of people died. And then there was like one of the cool, interesting parts that I thought that was really interesting about the anime is like the main two characters, the love interests, they end up going off and they're like, we're going to take, you know, a couple days away from, you know, the front lines, because there was like this one big guild that just was, we're going to get everybody out of here. So they were recruiting everybody and fucking just beating the boss levels because they had to get all the way up to the top of this tower or whatever. And so each level was another dungeon. And so they're like, we're going to take a couple days away from the, you know, the front lines, and we're going to just, you know, kind of just take some time. And so like they do, and they end up going and getting like this wooden cabin out on the lake, da-da-da-da-da. And it was like, one of the things that the characters pointed out was like, there's so many people that live here. There's so many people out here fishing. There's so many people out here just running stores. Like, people have literally just given up. And it's just like, this is life. Like, I have to live somewhere. I'm going to die. It's going to happen. So I might as well just fucking live life here. And that's what they were doing. And it's like, I mean, just the mentality of that was just like, holy shit. Like, it would actually happen. Like, legit, there would be people who aren't PvPers and they're really fucking scared of just dying in general, that are PvEers, that are just like, I don't want to fucking fight a boss. They would just like, nah, nope. Be a fucking fish seller all day. Here you go. Come get your fucking fish. GG's. Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't know. I have my bitches and complaints with that show for sure. It was one of the shows where like the majority of the fan base is clearly sexist. Like, it's not even close. And it's not like they like over sexualize like the women in the show or anything like that, but it's like you watch the opening of the first season and it shows my favorite character, Asuna, which is the love interest of the main character, Kirito. And like, she has like this whole scene where she like runs up this boss, does her famous 11-hit combo that no one else has, it does a special move at the fucking end, like all this cool shit. You never see that in anime. Whenever they get to that boss, she gets absolutely dominated in like 5 seconds. He has to save her, like all this other shit. And I'm just all like, well, what the fuck is the intro for? If it doesn't come true, like, what did you make these scenes for? They're not even in a goddamn anime. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. But, like, they did, like, a whole season where they were trying to make up for that. So, like, the 4th arc of the 2nd season is, like, mainly about her and her learning to be, like, a better... And then that was the other thing that I was about to say that really pissed me off at the show is, like, Kirito talks... Or everybody talks about how Kirito's, like, you know, one of the strongest, blah, 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 blah. And that, you know, Asuna, you know, she's getting saved by him and all this other shit. And at one point in the show, he even goes, Asuna is a floor-clearing badass. Like, she's been out there on the front lines, and she is the reason why this guild has been able to push through this whole time. Because he's not part of the guild for a long time. He's just like a rogue player. And he even mentions the fact that she could pretty much beat almost any person out there. Fucking, like, if they wanted a PvP, she'd be fucking fine. And then yet it's like every time he's around her, she can't fucking fight at all, dude. It's GG's done. They go to run into battle, she trips and fucking breaks her ankle. Oh god, I'm out of the fight. It's crazy. What? Like, it's fucking nuts. But yeah, like her, the like I said, the second season, 4th arc is all about her. And it's known as the worst arc of the entire show. I was like, bro, come on now. You guys are just mad because Kirito didn't have a moment to be a badass. And he did! That's the most fucked up part. They still gave him a moment to steal the fucking spotlight. He's in the fucking season for maybe a total of like fucking, I don't know, 30 minutes. And it's just, they're trying to clear this fucking boss. And apparently the people who were the first people to clear the boss, there's like this whole stone that like puts everybody's names. Like, this is the company that did it, and this are the members that were in there fighting the boss. So, like, you're just immortalized. And basically she finds out that she joined up with a company that wanted to take her through because they loved her heals and they didn't have a healer, of terminally ill patients who, like, they full dived. Like, they were going to die. They got hooked up to these machines to keep their bodies alive. And basically there was like this whole like program for like in Japan where it was like, hey, let's give them internet access and fucking video games so that way they can at least do something while their bodies are just rotting away. They're going to die. We can't save them. So at least let them do something. So they're basically perma full dived. So they're just in these worlds all fucking day long. And so they all know they're about to die. Like, they've gotten there, like, you've got 2 months, you've got 1 month, blah, 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 blah. So they want to be immortal somewhere. And that's their chance of being immortals, getting their name on the stone. And so they're, like, trying to go through, and, like, there's this other company that's, like, these fucking just assholes. And they're all like, get out of the way, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And then you just fucking see Kirito. There's, like, I don't know, 300 fucking people. And then Kirito comes running down this tunnel, runs up the sidewall onto the ceiling, runs straight over, lands down in front of all the people. And it's just like, go, don't worry, I got this. And it just fucks up everybody. It's not even close, dude. Like, all the mages, all the archers, everybody shoots at once. And he just pulls the sword out. He's reflecting spells and fucking cutting fucking bullets in half and shit. Just doesn't care. Doesn't care. I was all like, god damn it. I mean, I don't dislike Kirito. He's cool, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, this is awesome. This fucking saga. You fucked her up in the first season. Like, she deserves this. And I was like, god damn it, dude. Still had to give it to Kirito, dude. It was a badass scene, though. I'm not going to lie. It was. Because they had this whole spot where, like, in the second season, in the first arc, he actually gets pulled into a military game. So he's actually cutting, like, through bullets and shit with, like, a laser sword. And so, like, the mages shoot their spells and the archers shoot their bows. And he, like, deflects them and cuts them in half and all this shit. And they're like, how is he this fast? And then he does this whole line where he's all like, your archers and mages could never be as fast as like a da-da-da-da-da bullet. And he's all like, so this is light work for me. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, wasn't even close, dude. It was so fucking, it was cool. It was cool, but still.
Wait, so he just like ended up in a Call of Duty, like separately from
so
other thing?
that's where the anime gets wild. He's just this random kid that's going to college who's held back significantly, by the way, because I don't know, he was held captive in a video game for fucking years in the first season. So super held back, but he's a super smart kid. Where the government, because he was the guy that killed the main guy in the first game and ended it, the government's like, oh, well, obviously this guy knows video games. So then they have all these random mysterious deaths that are going on in this game called Gun Gale Online. So they're all like, well, we got to get Kirito in here. He'll figure it the fuck out. So he gets paid by the fucking government to make a character in this video game with fucking bullets and shit to track down this mysterious killer and figure out how these deaths are being transferred into real life, because the people are dying in game and then they're dying in real life. Yeah. Like I said, that's where it kind of goes off the rails a little bit. It was still a good season, but it's like the whole first episode is them explaining that. And it's just like, none of this makes sense. This dude's like 16. And the government's like, all right, let's sit down. Let's have we have a contract here.
Like, how does this shit happen again? Like, stop playing video games, you idiots. Like, just stop.
And that one,
into shit.
And that one, what it was is that people basically were finding ways to hack the person's information, and so they would wait till the person was going to die in game, and as soon as they shot the person in game, there was a person there in real life, as James said, you wouldn't even fucking know, that would inject them with this poison. It would fucking kill them. So it was like a thing between somebody in game and outside world that were going and doing
Gotcha.
this. So they were just hacking and getting their information and shit so that way they could go and do that. So, yeah, very very interesting. And what's even better is that Kirito, halfway through the season, is like out on a date with Asuna and then gets stabbed with the poison himself, but not to a point where he dies, but he's like basically has to be like in a medical facility. And so then they still have him doing it while he's there, while he's in the goddamn hospital, laying in the bed. They're all like, all right, hook him up, send him in. We gotta get this shit figured out.
It's already established terminally ill people can be doing this. Why not? It's perfect.
Technically, at that point, it hadn't been established yet because it comes. That's the arc afterwards. Okay. So.
Okay, sure. Then I'm getting ahead of it,
bro. The show's actually really good, though. It is actually really good. But yeah, it gets wild, dude. It's definitely my favorite anime of all time. That shit's so fucking good. Like I watched. There's this fucking YouTube channel called. Oh god damn it! I think it's something Witty Entertainment. I think that's the name of the channel because I used to react to this back whenever I was on Darkstar, and they did like a parody version of Sword Art Online, and bro, the episode. Well, first off, they make fun because like in the original show, he like the dude like appears as like this gigantic like fucking like phantom looking thing over the town and teleports everybody into the main town. And like, you know, first thing that came to my head as a gamer, I'm like, I can't imagine the lag that would be going on there with all those people being teleported there at once. But he's telling them like, hey, you're gonna die in the game if you die, or you're gonna die in real life if you die in the game. I've locked it so you can't get out. If you pull up your menu right now, you'll see there's not a sign out button anymore. It's been completely removed. Don't bother submitting a report about this because it was done intentionally. Blah 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 blah. Like all this other shit, right? And so then he does this one thing where he manually gives everybody a mirror. And like it puts it in their hand, and as soon as it touches their hand, it turns them to what they really look like. And this is where I made a dig at Tony because like there's so many guys that choose chick characters, and so like all of a sudden it shows like there's these two chicks and they're talking, and they grab the mirror, and one's like this skinny guy with like barely any teeth, and there's this big real fat dude. And this one dude goes, "Hey, I thought you said you were a girl," and it's like, "I thought you said you were a girl." I was like, no fucking way. Oh, shit, dude. But, yeah, the fucking parody of it is fucking hilarious, dude, because he's talking about the movie Scanners, where, like, people's heads were just fucking exploding and shit.
Oh,
he's
sure.
like, have you seen Scanners? Has anybody seen Scanners? Scanners? No? Okay, hold on 1 second. So it just pulls up, like, a YouTube video of the head blowing up. He's like, yeah, that'll happen to you if someone tries to pull off the helmet. That'll also happen to you if you die in the game. You know what? You guys don't seem like you're picking this up. I'm just going to keep this tabbed right here, so that way, in case we need to bring it up again, we've got it. And at one point, there's this guy who goes, but I'm in here playing with my whole family. And he's like, Tom, is that you? And he's like, yeah. And he's all like, how are the kids, Tom? And he's like, scared. And he's all like, oh, they grow up so fast. You just got to love these times. Take it in, Tom. Really take it in. These years go by way too quick. Anyways, so back to about how you're all gonna die. Like, I was like, no fucking way. And the best part is there's this one character, I think his name's Agiel. Is this like real strong African American character, and it shows up. And in the parody, like in the actual thing, he's like a weaponsmith. In the parody, he shows up, and everybody sees him, and like all these people are like yelling or something like that. And he just stands up, and he's like, "Hey!" Everybody looks back. He's all like, "Now some of you may know me by Black Thunder or the Black Mountain, but if you respect me, you will call me by my actual name." And this one dude's just like scared, just staring at him. He's like, What's that?" And he goes, "Tiffany." And like, that's what they call him all fucking. It's so fucking funny. It's just like this big old like dark voice and shit. Every time he's in a room, he's like, "What's everybody doing in here?" And all of a sudden it's like, "Nothing, Tiffany. Nothing. We're fine." It's so good. The show's great, dude. The parody is fucking hilarious. I haven't watched like an episode that they came out with since I left the fucking reaction channel, but I need to look into it because that shit was so fucking funny. Oh, man. The only thing that got really weird for me, and that's that Japanese fucking weird culture over there, I guess, I don't know, is like the entire second arc is like Kirito and his cousin basically like almost have like a love connection in game, but they don't know it's each other. And then whenever they find it out, like Kirito like has no interest in it whatsoever, but she's still having issues with the fact that she has feelings for him. And I'm like, bro, like what the fuck is this nonsense right now, bro? Like, no way. Oh man. But then they fixed it, I think. I think they did something where it's like apparently he's like adopted or some shit like that. And it was like okay for him to have the feelings. It's like, yeah, you only lived with this person your entire life feeling like they're your cousin. But hearing that they're adopted like fucking so many goddamn years later, and now it's like, it's okay now. No, it's like that kind of like family relationship bond you built up this entire time. Yeah. I don't feel like you could just throw that out in a couple seconds. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think that's possible.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah. So if I got the chance, I would totally full dive, 100%. So the whole story was about me full diving.
Yes, right, okay, of course.
Right.
That's where it started. But yeah.
I was trying to figure out what year it was in relative to when that movie Stay Alive came out, to see if they ripped off Stay Alive or the other one. The animes or the manga came first, so they're cool. But apparently it takes place last year. We're already in the future of Sword Art Online.
Damn, that's upsetting.
And we're not really.
And we're not there. God damn it, dude. That's upsetting.
Undershot it, yeah.
I want to watch that. They got a TV show on Netflix called Alice in Borderlands, and apparently it's supposed to be kind of the same thing. Yeah, I haven't got around to watching it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I got so deep into... Well, first off, I don't know if I told you about it yet or not, James, but you need to watch it. It's called fucking The Cabinet of Curiosities.
I did start it.
Okay, you did. Yes, that is a great fucking show. But then I got like really big into... I don't watch a lot of these shows. Let me preface that. I do not watch any reality TV shows. I just don't care for them. I don't think they're good entertainment. I don't care. I've had a best friend, Joey, all my life who's been into fucking Jersey Shore and Keeping Up with the Kardashians and all that shit. He finally got me on one. Finally. And me, him, and Tony watch this shit every morning on fucking Wednesday or whatever day the episode is available for us to watch. And it's the fucking challenge, dude. I've been watching the fuck out of the challenge. It's such a good show. It's so bad, though. It's like so bad. I was just talking to somebody about this earlier. We're on this episode. And like the way the challenge is like shit constantly changes, right? So it's like the season started with like this like set of like 16 people, and it's the ride or die season, so you get brought in and you're paired up with a person of the opposite sex. So then it's like, this is your ride or die. Like, if you get knocked out of the game, they get knocked out of the game. Blah, 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 blah. You do everything together. And so then it's like, after like 6 or 7 episodes, then all of a sudden it's like, and now we're going to bring in 2 new people. Here's Jordan and Anissa. And it's like, Jordan's been on previous seasons and apparently married one of the fucking contestants on a previous season named Tori. And Tori is also on this season. And they've been divorced for a while. And she's been shacking up with this guy in the house. So now Jordan's here. And all of a sudden, Tori's got feelings again. So Jordan gets in. Now, this guy was born with a hand that only has his thumb and his pinky. The challenge,
constantly doing the surfer thing.
Yeah, constantly his hand is kind of like that. So the challenges they put these people through, this dude is just a fucking natural-born athlete. Natural-born athlete. It's fucking insane. Like, they had to do this challenge where, like, they had to grab these bars, get lifted up by a helicopter, and flown out over this fucking lake, and then drop directly into these targets to get points. And this motherfucker's like, it just holds onto the bar like that the entire time. Don't give a fuck, dude. Like, this dude, like, they had this one where they're jumping off a truck. They have a harness and a line on, but they're jumping off a moving truck onto a moving car, running up 4 other moving cars to grab these little pieces to come back and build something on the back car. So you're going back and forth, because you're only able to grab one piece at a time. Doing this all one-handed the entire time. Dude's a
like
fucking...
Black Ops 2 zombies.
Dude's a... This guy. This dude's a fucking champ, dude. It's crazy. So now that he's in the house, all of a sudden it's like, I was like, okay, well then he's probably gonna try to like reconcile with Tori and, you know, try to get that going again. Nah, fam. He's like, who's the hottest bitch in the house? Go straight for her. Succeeds, bro. Gets gets the hottest chick in the fucking house, and I kid you not, bro, he straight fucking ends up sleeping with her, and then every episode now, for like 5 minutes, it's the Tori show. I can't believe he would do that. Ba 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 ba. And then they sit him down. He's all like, well, we were friends. We worked out really well together. And then she wanted a divorce. I'm like, so she wanted a divorce. She's been fucking guys. Everybody's fucking. She's been fucking guys in the house this entire time. But now that Jordan's here, now it's not okay. Now it's not. Like, you should be in bed with me. Ba 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 ba. And all this other shit. So what they did mid-season is that they took the one ride or die team that won. They split them up. And they said, all right, you're going to choose a team, and you're going to choose a team. Whoever you choose, the opposite ride or die goes to that other team immediately. So now they're split up to teams of 8. And now all their ride or dies are on opposite teams. So now it's like, holy shit, this whole thing, da-da-da-da. But there's this, like, secret thing in the background where it's like, if somebody gets eliminated, as long as your ride or die is still in the game, once this team shit is over, you're going to come back and be part of the game. So we're trying to see how many ride or dies they can get out this way. It's fucking convoluted. It's fucking crazy, but it's great. Anyways. So they did this whole thing. So this one episode we were just watching, they had to throw one of the guys into the elimination zone to get eliminated. It's this big ass fucking dude, and he's got like, you know, his whole fucking team. His team was stacked. Like the chick that picked the other team was dumb. Like she didn't do a good job at all. All these people are dumb. I should say that their IQ is as low as could possibly fucking be. Like hearing them have conversations where they're like, I can't believe they would vote to try to get me out of this game. Do they not like me as a person? It's called they get $1 million if they win. Of course they're going to vote you out of this game. You're surprised that someone said, oh, I won't call your name. And then the moment they got saved, they're like, oh, yeah, this person needs to go. Come on. Let's be real. It's crazy. I mean, either one, they're the dumbest people that's ever existed, or two, their acting level is on a whole nother fucking level, dude. Like, it's crazy good. But we looked up their salaries. They actually get paid like $5,000 an episode to be there for an episode. And then if they win, obviously, they get the $1 million. So, not to mention a lot of them like go on to do like fucking Instagram modeling careers and shit like that, blah, 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 blah.
Is it not the case that there are already people who've done reality shows?
Yes, exactly. So they've had a long string.
This is somehow, it used to be the real world rules challenge or something, and it was all real world contestants. And I haven't seen, used to watch Big Brother, which is conceptually.
Some of them are from there. Some of them are from Big Brother. Yeah, like fucking Devin is from Big Brother. Johnny Bananas, he goes by. Bananas is from Big Brother. Yeah.
That may have been after I stopped watching.
Maybe, but yeah, a lot of them, because like you'll hear them bring that shit up, like they'll be talking and be like, that was a real Big Brother like backstab move that just happened right there. Da 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 da. So yeah, no, they bring up Big Brother a lot. But so yeah, they're sitting there talking and they're like, oh, okay, we got to get this one guy out. So they send him down to the elimination zone. The way the elimination zone is like one person goes down, and then the other 3 people, because there's always 4 in the elimination zone, the other 3 people go to the stone, and in the stone there's 3 daggers. And so you pull the dagger out of the stone, and if you pull the one that says safe, you're safe, and then you get to choose one other person that's with you at the rock to be safe. So then you're directly sending the other person in to face the other person for elimination. That's how they do it. So they vote this one guy in. So Jordan, the guy with the hand, has been known for like, even if it fucks him over, if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. He's like, I've always played this game straight, blah, 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 blah. So he's sitting here and he's just exercising on this fucking bike. Like, they get paid all day to just exercise. That's all they do all day long. Like, every guy's got the fucking most chiseled goddamn body around. Fucking every chick has the most unrealistic body type you could possibly think of. Like, that's all they do. They're getting paid $5,000. They're getting all their food paid, getting it paid to go out and party. And then, like, every time they're going out and do a challenge, everything they're wearing. Under Armour, Under Armour, Under Armour, Under Armour. Like, they got everything they need. So, I kid you not. He's sitting there working out on his bike, and Tori comes down there. She's like, hey, I just want to let you know, because they're on opposite teams. He's like, I just want to let you know, like, you know, I don't know. Obviously, you got to play the game for you, and I got to play the game for me. But, like, if you make the decision I think you're going to make, just know, like, whatever decision you make, I'm not trying to sway you or anything, but it's going to affect our relationship on the outside. And I kid you not, bro. This motherfucker gets up there, and they choose him to say who he's going to do first. And this motherfucker goes, I'm known for playing the game straight. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And I had full intentions on doing that until an hour ago when someone decided that they were going to take my personal relationship hostage depending on a specific vote they did not want me to cast. So I'm going back on my word. Fessy, your ass is going down in the zone because and he looks directly at her and go, do not negotiate with terrorists. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, let's go. And like, she's looking around and she's like, what the fuck? This isn't my fault. Don't blame this on me. And I'm like, now Fessy is all like, fuck that bitch. She just got me thrown in the fucking zone, bro. Oh my God, dude. I couldn't believe it. I was dying laughing. But the episode was so great to us because they were doing this weird challenge that they've never done before. It's like they were at this board and the dude would move like this piece of paper or whatever, and it would show what the challenge was behind it, but it would just be like a symbol. So like, for instance, there was one that was just like the archery symbol. And they're like, okay, cool, target practice, whatever. And so fucking the 2 people signed up for it. So it was like, you're going to send in people, and they're not going to know what they're doing. They're just going to have a small hint of what it is. So they get to that challenge. And what it is that it's this long fucking field, like a football field. And at the very end, there's these fucking targets set up, and it's like these diamond pieces of glass that are in these holders. And there's 7, and you have to hit 3. And you're all the way across the field with a gigantic, like, slingshot catapult fucking mechanism with golf balls. And like they're fucking missing these motherfuckers like crazy. Like it's a fucking ways, dude. Every time they miss, they have to take this whiskey glass that has this random concoction in it, and more than half of it's like chunky and shit. They still didn't tell us what it was. I have no idea what was in this. The entire episode, it's just these motherfuckers throwing up. The entire episode. Every time they take a drink, they're throwing up every single fucking time, dude. Jeez. It was so fucking funny because, like, whenever you're watching a challenge, if one person wins over the other person, like, that's it. The challenge is done. This person won. This one, they changed. It wasn't like that. This person won. Their time stopped ticking. Now time just keeps ticking until this person fucking finally finishes it and moves forward. And TJ, the guy that hosts it, is just dying laughing the entire time. Like, he sounds maniacal. I was like, bro, I love TJ, dude. He cracks me the fuck up. It just, like, he would do stuff where it's like, I think they both were like 8 shots down or something like that. And he's like, you boys are doing great. You're halfway there. Neither one of them hit a single fucking target yet. Like, he's just talking shit, dude. Like, it's so fucking funny. But, bro, it was brutal. Like, it was so bad that one of the guys on the team was like, snipers just don't go out and shoot blind. They have a spotter. Let me be your spotter. And this dude was just on it. Like, he was giving this dude precise fucking, like, put your left foot back 2 more inches, bring this down a little bit, move over to the right a little. And, I mean, every single time, didn't fucking miss. And it was so bad of a challenge. Whatever was in that glass was so fucking disgusting that after an extra 20 minutes after the first team's timer stopped, and this dude had to keep drinking the nasty shit because he kept fucking missing, the dude on the other team goes, please help him. Like, we need to let him get, like, but I understand we want as much time on them as we can get. Please help him. This is absolutely fucking terrible. And so then the dude fucking wasn't even on his team, fucking helped him snipe out his fucking 3 shots as well. I was like, wow, bro. It was brutal. But we were just dying laughing the whole fucking time, dude. It was such a good episode. That was good. I do not negotiate with terrorists. I was like, no fucking way, bro. Oh, man. But yeah, it's been good, dude.
And I looked at contestants from the season from like Love Island UK or something. Like, it's not the brightest group they're pulling from. It's not Jeopardy champions.
No, not even close.
Or anything.
Oh, they did. They did a fucking trivia episode. I like to blow my brains out, bro. I like to blow my brains out. There was one where it was all like, and it was all about like couples. So it's like very easy to know. So like one of the first questions asked was, what is C-3PO's robot sidekick? No one got it right. Not a single person on a team of 4 guys and 4 girls said R2-D2. Not a single one. Another one, what is a famous story of bank robbers who were also a couple back in the day?
Bonnie and Clyde.
No one got it. No one got it. Romeo and Juliet. No one got it. Jeez. I couldn't fucking believe it, dude. I was like, I mean, bro, come on. And like, it was funny because it was coming up and I was like, man, I'm not really good at trivia, so I'd be fucking worried. And then Tony's like, no, trust me. The trivia they do on the show is fucking brain dead. Like, this is my first season watching. It's fucking brain dead. Don't worry about it, dude. Like, you would literally get all these questions. And so he's like, we'll let you answer them. And literally, every single one. Like, it wasn't even close, dude. Like, I was just skating through that shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like at some point,
That is
yeah, not even
just mainstream culture at this. Yeah, like come on.
I mean, Romeo and Juliet. What famous Shakespeare couple? I think that was the question. What is the most famous Shakespeare couple out there known for? Fucking suicide, death, or whatever, or something like that. I can't remember what it was. They're like, I have no idea.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
They're like, I have no idea. And finally, it was like Romeo and Juliet, and they're all like, oh, how did I not know that? How did you not know that? Like, fuck, bro.
At that point, you just have to wonder if it's scripted.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They're just like the dumbest people, I guess.
Some of them are. Like the dumbest thing that's happened recently was that same episode, the throw up episode, was like Fessy was down there to get voted in, and so the other team has to vote. Like they all get one vote apiece, and so it was like 3 votes on Fessy and 2 votes on fucking what's his face Nelly, and then the last guy Chauncey didn't have any votes, and so like the last person to vote is Fessy's ride or die. She's like, well, I'll never vote Fessy. And I don't want him going in, so I'm just going to burn my vote. I vote Chauncey. 3 on Fessy, 2 on Nelly. Put it on Nelly. You tied up the votes! You tied up the votes! He literally said that as soon as he won and got out, he goes, you burned your fucking vote. She goes, well, I didn't know what would happen. So you just send me in there anyway? He's like, you might as well just vote it for me. It's the same fucking thing. Are you fucking serious? I was like, no fucking way, dude. She was all like, well, I'm not going to say Fessy's name. So, Chauncey. And it was literally 3, 2, 1. I was like, no fucking way. This just happened, bro.
Incredible.
Oh, man. They're brain dead, dude. They're brain dead. For sure.
Yeah.
It's great, dude. It's been a great season, honestly. Like I said, I don't watch reality TV shows, but this one fucking gripped me, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, some of these challenges are really fucking cool. And it's one of those things where y'all like, man, dude, I would love to fucking go on the show. It'd be so fun. I'd get fucked up on the show, dude. Some of these guys, like, they're dumb as fuck. But, bro, they are fucking athletes, dude. Like, I'm talking athletes, bro. Like, there was this one challenge they had to move, like, 20 of these fucking wooden barrels. These motherfuckers are picking up, like, 2 at a time in each hand. And the chicks are barely able to hold one. I'm like, bro, 0 shot I'm doing that. 0 shot. Like, not even close. I'm going to move like 6 of those barrels and have a heart attack and die midway in that fucking deal. Like, GG's, bro. Like, I'm not that out of shape, but goddamn, dude, I ain't that in shape. That's for sure. I was like, good Lord. Most of them all are doing the shit where it's like, oh, you got to get in your wetsuits. It's like, oh, do I have a camera interview coming up? Yeah, you got one right before you go out there on the water. All right, cool. I'll wait to get my wetsuit. And then he goes to do the interview, and they got the life vest on that's opened up, so you see all the chiseled abs and shit all the way, and they're like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, they're out there on the raft, and now they got their wetsuit on. It's like, okay, dude. Like, hey, some of them are old, man. I'll fucking give it to him for that. Like, Bananas, bro, he's like 49. I was like, this motherfucker's still out here rocking, bro. Jesus. Yeah, apparently he's been on the challenge and has won 7 different finals. So,
wow, they just keep doing the same people over and over, huh?
Hey, if you're popular enough and you got a fan base, people want to see you come back to the house, dude. And people like Bananas. I like Bananas. This is my first season. I'm like, dude, Bananas is my guy, dude. He's fucking hilarious. Fucking love him. He's great. Like, whenever they did when they were arguing about the whole burning the vote, like, Bananas brought it up, and the chick that burned the vote, like, she's fucking Bananas, and like I said, Fessy's her ride or die. So, like, literally, like, he brought it up, and then that's when Fessy started going off on her, and she's like, I'm so done with this, and she walks over to Bananas, she's like, I'm gonna kill you for this, and then she walks away, and he goes, what are you mad at me for? I didn't throw him in there. I was like, no fucking way, bro. So I didn't vote him in. I was like, oh my god. Oh shit, dude. Just they egg shit on, man. It's the greatest, dude. I just want somebody to fight, dude. That's what I want to see, dude. I want to see somebody throw some fucking hands, bro. That's what I'm waiting for. Apparently Andrew Tate came from some of that shit. Apparently he was like in a fucking episode of Big Brother or some shit like that, and they got kicked out because he got in a fist fight.
Maybe in the UK. I think he may have been like Celebrity Big Brother UK or something at one point.
Yeah.
Riding off his like kickboxing career, I guess.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know. I was watching an episode recently because I'm a big Joe Rogan fan, and there's an episode of Fear Factor where back in the day Joe Rogan actually got into like a scuffle with a contestant. And it's because like fucking they were doing this challenge, and these 2 people came out and they were last place, so they're gone. You're gone now, but they got to go get with the rest of the group. hear Joe Rogan do his fucking monologue, blah, 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 blah. You know, the part of the show that you're supposed to participate in. And she walks up to this guy who was being super loud so that way she couldn't concentrate. And she's like, "You're the worst piece of shit ever," and like punches him right in the fucking stomach, like just full on punches him. And Joe Rogan's like, "Hey!" He's like, "What are you fucking doing? You can't assault people. Like, what's wrong with you?" And she's like, he's like, "No, what he was doing was strategy. There's no rules against that. He was yelling so you couldn't concentrate." He's all like, "Your husband's been here with you on the show yelling at you every fucking day, and now this dude yells at you, and all of a sudden you have an issue with it?" He's like, "If you two want to hit each other, go ahead. You're fucking husband and wife." He's all like, "You're not going to assault random people on the fucking show. Are you kidding me?" And like then all of a sudden the husband, who's been basically berating her the entire fucking season, decides now he's going to stand up for her because Joe Rogan got in her face. So he's like, hey. Joe Rogan's like, "You better sit the fuck down." And then the dude gets like right up on Joe Rogan. Within seconds, Joe Rogan has this motherfucker in a headlock. And you see this other contestant run up to break him up. And then they did the interview with the contestant. And he's all like, "All I knew is like I had like 10 seconds before Joe Rogan kills this guy." Like, that's plain and simple. Like, he obviously didn't know who Joe Rogan was. I knew who Joe Rogan was. This motherfucker's been taking Taekwondo and all this
Joe
other...
Rogan, guy from the TV series News Radio.
Yeah.
It's just some guy from a sitcom. It's fine.
Yeah, he's been taking fucking martial arts for fucking ever, bro. Ever. Like, I mean, it literally was 2 seconds flat. This dude was in a full fucking headlock. Like, Joe Rogan wasted no time. Like, it was crazy. Oh, shit. It was just funny. And then, like, if you listen to the very end of the episode whenever they got kicked out because, you know, they lost, the dude's like, "Other people might see it as we're arguing and bickering all the time, but we have great communication, and we're just loud. That's all it is." And it's like, sure it is. Yeah, sure it is. Meanwhile, the entire episode, you're just like, "Oh my God, you fucking idiot. I can't believe you fucked that up." Yeah, that's communication, dude. 100% rock solid, baby. Let's go.
Andrew Tate was on British Big Brother, but was removed from the house after 6 days because a video of him maybe hitting a woman with a belt came out.
Oh.
And then he was maybe under a criminal investigation, and they took him out of the game.
Ooh.
I believe that no charges ended up coming of that because
Right.
he claimed it was like a consensual act or something. But yeah,
Well, I know they got into a big argument too, and like he like was about to like literally box somebody out. So,
yeah.
Oh well. Well,
he is a 6-day Big Brother currently.
Well, anyways, before I keep going on and on and on about the challenge, because goddamn it, trust me, I fucking can't at this point. We better go and wrap up this podcast. If you guys like this podcast, make sure you click, you subscribe, you comment down below. Let me know if you watch the challenge. Which team are you? I'm fucking full on Team Bananas. I hate Nani though. I fucking dude, she looks like a horse. I hate Nani. Just get her out of here. Done. It's bad, dude. Most of the hot chicks have been fucking kicked out at this point. I'm like, bro, we get to the bottom of the barrel. Like, this is not a good look for me. So, but yeah, fucking hit the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts and views. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next time.